Hi, I'm Steve Dayock. A few years ago I began a peace project I call 9/11 Crash Test. In the spirit of Mythbusters, the idea is to raise money to rent a rocket sled test facility to prove once and for all whether or not an aluminum jet can cut through a steel skyscraper. I don't think it's possible, and I think I can prove it. I am what you might call a 9/11 conspiracy theorist, but what I call a concerned grandpa. I'm tired of war without end, and I want to do something to stop it. So will a crash test center allow us to conduct this test? Help us reach our goal of $35,000, and we'll find out together. Mythbusters has crushed a car, and their spin-off Myth Revolution has cut a car in half at this same facility. Our money is as good as theirs, so if they can do it, so can we. The project plan is simple. Taking a section of wing from a scrapped 767, mount it to a rocket sled. Reseal the fuel tank and fill it with fuel. And at the other end of the track, fabricate some box columns built to the specifications of the World Trade Center and collide them together at 550 miles per hour, filming the results with high-speed cameras. Our engineering team will produce a detailed analysis of what we expect to see with this test, how we expect these two impacting bodies to behave when they collide at 550 miles per hour. This finite element analysis will be used as the centerpiece of our presentation when we formally request the use of the Crash Test Center's facility. Because we saw it on television, many people believe that it was the mass of the whole jet combined with the speed of the impact that allowed it to slide so effortlessly into the South Tower, but this is because most people have no idea how the towers were constructed. A critical clue missed by the authorities is that the exterior wall columns were shaped like this, with the sides of each column protruding past the face. It would be these two sharp, laterally braced steel knives that the wing of the 767 would have impacted first, striking the column corners sequentially, one sharp edge at a time from fuselage to wing tip. 9/11 Crash Test will recreate this claim made by the National Institute of Standards and Technology that it was the fuel in the wings that provided the mass necessary for them to penetrate the wall columns. Note how the NIST model ignored the actual construction of the columns, as well as the 30-degree sweep of the wing. Their wing impacted the towers perpendicularly. Also note that they claim that the wing was disintegrated as it burst through the steel. If we apply this claim to the actual way the wing impacted the columns on the video, then by the time the engines penetrated the towers, the wing tips would no longer be attached to the plane. The mass of the jet was not contained in the wing tips, but according to Purdue University, and according to every video in the public domain, no part of the jet fell off. Even the wing tips slid like butter into the tower. But when the damage evidence is examined closely, it can be seen that neither jet fully penetrated the columns, and that whatever did cause this damage struck from the side, impacting the corners on the opposite corner from what the videos show. It is because of this unique construction that the need for crashing a whole jet into a building becomes moot. This project will be conducted in two stages. This stage is to collect $35,000 to produce a finite element analysis. Boeing isn't going to just give us the wing specs for one of their 767s, so we will need to purchase a wing from an aircraft graveyard and travel there to collect the details ourselves. The cost for a wing section from the engine mount to the wing tip is estimated to be $15,000 to $20,000. This test will prove whether or not a Boeing 767 can cut through a steel skyscraper. Whatever it proves, it will prove it in a controlled laboratory environment that can accurately reproduce the conditions as seen on that fateful Tuesday. If you believe the war on terror is justified, then this is the project for you. Your donations will go towards putting an end to the 9/11 truth conspiracies, and together the whole world can fight the war on terror. If you're like me and don't want to leave your grandchildren a world stuck somewhere between 1984 and the Twilight Zone where they can be sent to war believing impossible lies, then this is the project for you. Your donations will go towards putting an end to the war on terror as well as to the burgeoning global police state. This project has it all: rockets, explosions, conspiracy, suspense, intrigue, war and peace. Please join me at 911crashtest.org, and together we will launch a rocket-powered revolution of awareness. Thank you.